Zeno. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're bringing heat. Ball in the air, intercepted! Touchdown, UAB! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And they... defense, and that is not happening. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense getting set for first down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Blazers will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Zeno. He makes the connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The offense in hurry-up mode.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
On the option. Now the toss. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Charlotte, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now. In the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. The 49ers will keep this drive going.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Austin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown 49ers. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Pushes ahead. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. They went for 2, hoping to vault on top, but they're still sitting a single point behind. Looking for an out, and now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get bumped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
Here comes the offense on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, if this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding.
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
And he breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blazers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
That's another Charlotte.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
He's looking to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Thomas. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a 2nd down play. Running back goes in motion. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Charlotte! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Zeno. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. And here comes the punt team.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. About that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive here.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The option look. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll toss it. Running toward the tape. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it from the... First and 10. Power football with the run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's first and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put... And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Niner. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
29, UAB 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass, it's Zeno. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Blazers in the hurry-up.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Blazers have taken it inside the 20.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, UAB. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Send the offense back onto the field. One possession game. Order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation for...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The 49ers will line up to punt it away.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The pass is incomplete. It leads to second down.
got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Zeno. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Smashes through the tackle. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll try the run. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who's a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Handoff to the single back. Bulldozes him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
The corners are walked up tight. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Everybody talks about DBs, they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. It'll be a draw. Still on his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped it.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They've controlled the ball on this opening drive. Play number 10 brings us to 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. The team leaders, these guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off the tackler. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. A third down play to get the quarter started. Looking for a man. It's Card. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. Movement here from the tight end. On the ground, it's McCoby.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Card. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness. No one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Boilermakers getting set. Handoff to the lone back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has... And they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Purdue! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Wisconsin, 14. Purdue, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great...
And it's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that...
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep it. Momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to...
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's McCovey. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosion.
And they got him for the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He gets a block. Oh, he left him grabbing. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Wisconsin offense will come. Jump around a bit. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And it'll be in. And pass deep. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Have it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off play action. On the move, he fires. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
From the gun, running back on the move.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Paul, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards.
I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man. They're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth there if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing: make the catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say. Coming up, making a physical tackle.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Second down coming up. Defense in press coverage. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. Run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They knock him down at the 2, and what a return to put him right on the doorstep. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons. Skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that would get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Badgers are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down. The give from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Malusi. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.